Hey everyone, this is Yoko Pradana here. So I want to talk to you about Instagram's new logo change that happened just yesterday. It rolled out a redesign of both the logo, of the logo and the app's layout in general, as well as other few apps that are associated with it, such as Boomerang, Hyperlapse, and that one other thing I forgot. But anyways, this video will just focus on the change. I'll just review the changes on the Instagram app and see how different it is from the original design that we've known for so long. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's go straight into the app. Now, at first glance, you might see that the icon for the new design itself is a bit out of place. Seems out of place compared to the other social media logos here. But it is, it does stand out very on its own very well, and it retains the same sort of elements of the old logo, such as the camera and the viewfinder on the represented by the dot, and the lens represented by a circle. So let's get into it. So as you can see, nothing much has changed except the color. Used to be a bit of blue here and here as well. So on the top and bottom tabs, there used to be blue on a white background, but now it's on sort of a really light gray on a black font. Everything else remains the same. All the elements in a typical picture are the same, and if you look across the Discover tab, it's pretty much the same. The likes tab are still the same with the you and the following, and the profile tab is also the same. Nothing much changing here, except for the change of colors, and as well as I think a change of font. To be honest, the options tab is just still the same, nothing new there. But once you go to try and post a photo or a video, so for example here I'm taking a picture of my trackpad. This is actually video, but let's just start with the video. As you can see, it's not a red button anymore, it's a white on a sort of grayish border. So it records like so when you hold the button, and the look and feel is still the same, only with a few color changes. So if you click next, this is the one. Okay, let's mute this. I'll explain later why. But first of all, you notice that the labels for the filters are all at the top instead of the bottom, and instead of them being all in caps lock, they are just only capitalized. So that's one main difference, and the other difference is the video sound and the stabilizer icons have moved to the top instead of keeping it at the bottom, and they've moved to sort of icons and just text sort of tabs at the bottom. So I do not understand why this was intended for. What was this intended for? But it's still sure seems a bit strange to me. If you go back, let's go back here, discard, and try to post a photo. It'll still have the same button, but let's just click add it. Now, the filters, the way the filters are displayed are still the same. You've got the edit button here, and you also see the changes. All the labels are at the front instead of at the bottom of the icons, and the icons themselves have changed, although the although the slider bars haven't changed much at all. That's the main difference in the adjustments panel. And as you can see here now, there's the looks button on the top instead of the bottom here. So they're trying to keeping it consistent with the adjustments on the top being only icons, and the adjustments on the bottom being represented as text. So that's what's different here, and everything else honestly is just the same. Oh, see, that's a picture of my account, sorry. But yeah, nothing much has changed. So that's Instagram. Alright guys, so that was the quick tour of the recent changes of the new Instagram redesign. Personally, I felt that it wasn't much of a bother for me at all because it sort of wanted to follow Apple's sort of a flat design that it spearheaded in the iOS's redesign in total since iOS 7, if I can remember. But other than a few changes that include placing the adjustments on the front, the top instead of the bottom, which made me a bit confused and felt that it wasn't unnecessary. All the other sort of visual changes I don't really mind at all, as long as all the other functions are still working in which they are. So I'm not really bothered by it, but what do you guys think about it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Why or why not? Let me know in the comment section below, or just have a chat with me and just anytime about it if you want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. This is Yoga Pradana, signing out.